Is it working? Hello, everybody. Welcome to Story Time with Michele. I'm Michele, your good friend who loves to share stories, especially bedtime stories. And I am so glad that you are here with me on Facebook and on YouTube. And I have another camera right over here for my friends on Instagram. So sometimes I'm going to be saying hi up there and sometimes I'm going to be saying hi down here. So I'm really happy that we're here together and we're taking some time to read some bedtime stories and hang out and just relax before bedtime. So if you can hear me and you can see me clearly, can you please do me a favor and just click on the thumbs up or the heart and let me know that you're here and that you can see and hear me clearly. And I'd also love it if you could leave me a comment and let me know who you are and where you're watching from. I already see so many people have joined. Odin is here. Hi, Odin. Nice to see you. And Daniela, Nazareth, Gabriella. Philippe says bonjour. I say bonjour, Philippe. Hi to Liz. And hi to Candace and her little girl, Sky. Hi to Amanda. Thanks for coming, Amanda. And Joe and Marvin and Calvin and Stephen and Corey. Hi, Coco. Calvin's tuning in from Illinois and Nicholas is in Pleasant Hill, Missouri. And let me see on Instagram, I've got some friends from Tampa. Hello, and Ireland and Rose from Fresno, California. Hi, everybody in Fresno. And since we're saying hi and giving a big shout out to Fresno, I have to say hi to Gabby, who is sort of like my niece. She's my cousin's daughter. So Gabby, I hope you're watching. We're sending you lots of love. And there's hello from Miramar and Albuquerque, Austin, Texas. We've got lots of family in Austin. Hi, Courtney. Oh, gosh. Oh, I just saw a message right here. Let me put this up here. Marvin says Saturday is his birthday. Well, happy birthday, Marvin. I hope you have a fabulous birthday. And I wish you a fabulous year ahead. And Sky is here. Hi, guys. And Nicholas is already requesting books, Olivia books. We just might be able to do that tonight. And Ed is in Pittsburgh. Hi, Ed. All right, guys. Well, I want to make sure we have enough time to share some stories. And also, I have a very special guest joining me today. You know, I've talked in the last couple weeks about how badly I feel for those of you who are missing out on your special occasions like graduations and recitals and birthday parties. And so I'm doing my best to share this time and this spotlight with all of you. So if you have a special shout out, leave it in the comment. I will do my very best to read them out and give you as much celebration as I can. And I have a special guest joining me in just a little while. It's a fan of the Good Night Show. When she was younger, she was. Now she's older and grown up. But her spring choir recital was canceled. And she worked really hard and trained with her vocal coaches and practiced so much. So I thought I'd invite her on to share a song with us. So that's going to be in just a little while. But first, what should we do? I think we should read some stories. We've got all of our friends joining us. And Robin, Stephen. All right, guys, it is time to read our first story. Oh, and before I forget, if you think that maybe one of your Facebook friends or Instagram friends would enjoy this broadcast, this story time, be sure to tag them over in the comments because then they'll get a notification and they can join us and our party will be even bigger and even more fun, okay? So for our first story, I've got a really great one. My little assistant over here, Bianca, is handing me books. You want to say hi?
Hi.
my little book assistant and my director. Yes, she is. She has given me a book that we would love to share with you tonight. Has anyone ever seen this one? It's called A Little Spot of Patience. Has anyone seen that? Oh, guys, by the way, if you're watching on Instagram, hi, you're going to see everything backwards. That's right, because the way the camera and the phone is set up, everything is kind of flipped. So if that bothers you, head on over to YouTube or Facebook so that you can read the words the right way. But don't worry, I'm going to read everything out loud, okay? So has anyone seen this book? A Little Spot of Patience, a story about how to enjoy waiting. And this was written and illustrated by Diane Alber. Diane Alber has a series of really lovely books, and I can't wait to share them all on my YouTube channel. I'll do that in the next few weeks, but she's given me permission to share this book, A Spot of Patience, with you. Before I read, Bianca has something she'd like to say.
It's the same creator as Splatter, or whatever, Scribble.
Scribble. Oh, yeah, Scribble. That's another great book. And she also wrote this one, A Little Spot of Anger. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it's a great series of books. She's a lovely author. Okay, here we go. A Little Spot of Patience, written and illustrated by Diane Alber. It says, hi, we are Patience Spots. We are here to help you when you have to wait. We all know that waiting is not easy. Yeah. Everyone has a patience spot, and you want it to grow as big as possible. So it's important that you train it every day. The bigger it becomes, the better you'll be at waiting. You might even enjoy it too. Well, this sounds like a book I think kids of all ages, and I'm talking to all the grown-ups out there too, we could all use a little bit more patience, don't you think? You can make waiting fun. Did you ever think waiting could be fun? How can you do that? Well, I think our little page shop friend is going to show us. Nope, let's skip to page. There are a lot of situations that require patience. Some things you may only wait a minute for, and some things you might need to wait years for. Okay. That's good to start training your patience spot right away so you can enjoy all the times you have to wait. Huh. Apple trees do take a long time to grow. In fact, I make myself wait when I don't even have to. Try to not eat those donuts right away. The longer you make yourself wait, the bigger your patience spot grows. Try not to eat a plate of donuts if they were sitting in front of you. I think that would require a lot of patience. Doesn't it seem like the donuts taste better than usual? It's because you just grew your patience spot. Now, the next time you have to wait, it will be a little easier because you can see how waiting actually makes you enjoy things a little bit more. Puzzles are a great way to help train your patience spot. In order to solve a puzzle, you must think a lot. And you can't rush things. Thinking things through and problem solving helps grow your patience spot. I love making puzzles. Bianca loves making puzzles too. She's our little puzzle master. Do you guys like making puzzles? Now that we've been stuck at home, right? We make lots. Coloring is another great way to train your patience spot. It helps your mind focus on something other than waiting. Creating any type of art can help train your patience spot. Oh, did you know that? When using paint or glue, you have to wait until it dries to touch it. While you wait, play a game to pass the time. That's some great advice. Hi, Tiana. Did you know baking and cooking can help train your patience spot? Certain foods need time to cook before you eat them. So while you're waiting, play some music and have a dance party. This will make the time pass much faster. And you know what? We love having a dance party while we're waiting for dinner to cook, don't we?
Or after.
Or after dinner too. We like to play the music, dance, do some crazy silly dance moves. It's a lot of fun. You can also train your patient's spot by taking some time to make good choices instead of rushing. It might be cold. What should I wear? Instead of rushing out the door, he's really thinking things through. He's thinking about what to wear on a cold day. You see that?
Why on earth would he wear shorts?
Well, maybe if you rush out of the door and you don't think, oh, I'm going to be cold if I wear shorts.
Oh.
That's what they're saying, yeah. Another way to train your patient spot is by listening. When you're waiting to ask a question, try to listen to what the other kids are asking. You might learn something new. Taking turns is a great way to train your patient spot. When you're waiting to use something, watch what someone else is doing. You might learn a new technique. Sometimes training your patient spot is all about how you look at a situation. I know it can be frustrating when you can't open your presents right away, but you could use that time to hang out with your friends longer. Boy, is it hard not to open presents on your birthday. That's for sure.
Who doesn't love presents?
Who doesn't love presents, right? But you might enjoy spending more time with your friends instead. Car rides can seem like time moves so slowly, am I right? While you wait, try reading a book or enjoying the scenery. I know it's hard on a long road trip, but it's a good way to practice patience.
He's reading The Peaceful Spot.
Oh, he's reading another one of Diane Albert's books, isn't he? You will spend a lot of time training your patient spot in lines. Lines at the doctor's office, lines getting ice cream, or lines at the playground. Try saying hello and making a new friend. Great conversation can make waiting so fun. Sometimes waiting in line may seem boring. But look, they're making new friends here. It says, hi, what's your name? And she says, hi, I'm Charlotte. You have a friend named Charlotte. Yeah. When you are bored, it can make you feel irritated. But did you know you are choosing to be bored? Instead, choose to find your peaceful spot. Looks like they found it there in line. Or choose to be creative. I have a little trick that is so much fun. Repeat after me. Okay, everybody, repeat after me. Don't look at patience as a daunting chore. Can you remember all that? Don't look at patience as a daunting chore. Look at patience as a chance to explore. Look at patience as a chance to explore. When you have to wait, just look around. When you have to wait, just look around. Can you find a spot or something round? Seems like they're playing a game, I Spy, right? Or in Spanish, we would say veo, veo. Veo, veo, ¿qué ves? Look at that. A tire, a ball, or an eye with a dot. This will help you grow your patience spot. Playing games, distracting yourself. The time flies by. Okay, your patient spot is ready to grow. How will you train it? Oh, and she's got a scavenger hunt with questions to help you out in the back. The end. Well, guys, I hope you learned a little bit about patience and being patient and how we can train ourselves to be a little bit more patient every day, because it's hard. I know it's hard. It's frustrating when you have to wait. I really like this book. I hope you did too. All right, guys, I still have one more story for you, but first, well, maybe we'll see. My director over here says we have maybe 2 stories. We'll see. But first, I would love to share with you a musical guest that I invited to Storytime with Michele, a friend of the Good Night Show and of Storytime with Michele is a young lady named Emily, and she has been practicing and rehearsing and training all year long for her music recital, and it's been canceled. Like so many of us have had events canceled recently. So I've invited her to share a song. She is in 10th grade, and she is going to be singing Honeybee. And now for my friends on Instagram, you're not going to be able to see her, but you'll be able to hear her. If you want to see her, head over to YouTube or Facebook, okay? All right, guys. Without further ado, here is Emily.
Honeybee, could you imagine where our lives would lead? A silly ring, it wasn't meant to be. Luckily, you saw in me something I couldn't see. Honeybee, I can't imagine how my life would be if all your gravity did not hit me. Oh, don't you see, darling, my honeybee? But here we are, after all the messes and conversions to the scars that we never really owned as ours. And if the world comes tumbling down, I never could forgive myself for leaving now. You're the one, you are the only one. Such a fool, I took your love and I bent all the rules. You took the blow and didn't let it show. Stuck around to let me know, build a family of our own. Look around, we made a garden of the love we found. So many reasons I would fight to stay. You're the courage when I fade. Take a look at what we made. But here we are, after all the messes and confessions to the scars that we never really owned as ours. And if the world comes tumbling down, I never could forgive myself for leaving now. You're the one, you are the only one.
Wow, Emily, that was beautiful. Let me see if I can bring her up into the screen with me now. Let's see. There you are. Hi, Emily.
Hi.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
How did you feel when your recital was canceled?
I was sad and upset because a lot of people had worked really hard to learn all the songs, and a lot of events were canceled, as you know. So, we missed out on a lot of things that could have been great, but I know that in future years, things will be good.
They'll be good. You'll keep rehearsing. You'll keep practicing and training. You have a lovely voice. Oh, do you want to maybe give a shout out, speaking of school and training, to maybe your vocal coach?
Angel Marchese, Robert Morgan, and the chorus family.
And all of your chorus family and Angel Marchese. Well, I'm sure they're so proud of you. And just keep working at it. Keep training. Keep singing. And I'm sure next year will be brighter than ever.
Thank you.
All right, Emily. Thanks so much.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was so sweet. Guys, I really hope that you enjoyed that. Let me just see if I can get back to here with the comments so I can see. Hold on one second, guys. Honey, can you do something's going on with the phone over here? It's live. Things are happening. And we still have another story to share. I hope you enjoyed Emily's beautiful voice. And you are going to have to tell me what you would like me to read next, okay? I've got a couple of requests. Let's see, my assistant walked away and she dropped the books down. Oh, before I move on, we've given a big shout out to Emily and her singing teacher, Mr. Marchese, because he's fabulous. But we also have some birthdays that I want to recognize and celebrate really fast. Ryan is a big Story Time with Michele fan, and his birthday, I think, was yesterday. So happy birthday, Ryan. I hope you had a fabulous birthday. Happy birthday to you. And I think that you need to celebrate for the rest of the weekend, okay? Because 4 is a big birthday. All right, and another big birthday wish goes to Iona, and she is one of our best book club members. She's always offering suggestions in our book club. And so Iona, I hope you had a beautiful, oh, no, I think your birthday's coming up next week. So happy birthday to you. Anybody else have a birthday? You let me know over in the comments, okay? Oh, and Troy is here with us. Troy, I think, is Ryan's cousin. And so we want to say hi to everybody that we can. And all right, guys, it's time for you to help me pick out a book. All right, so let me know. I've got Chopsticks, which is a really fun, funny, silly, good book. And I've got Olivia, because in the last couple weeks, I've had a few people request Olivia. And, you know, good old Olivia. You can never go wrong with Olivia. So let me know in the comments, what are you thinking? Are you feeling Chopsticks? Are you feeling Olivia? Are you feeling something else you might see on my bookcase? I know. I had a bunch of people request this. Green eggs and ham. I know a lot of people like green eggs and ham. Oh, I've got already Olivia votes coming in. Anybody else? Chopsticks. Okay, we're tied. Anybody else have a selection? Another one, Chopsticks. Hush, hush, little fish. Oh, somebody's requesting hush, hush, little fish. Hush, 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 little fish. We are here to make a wish. I don't remember the sign language, so I'm not going to do it incorrectly. We close our eyes and then we start to make a wish with all our heart. Aww. I hope you enjoyed that. Chopsticks, green eggs, and ham. Okay, let's see. Green eggs and ham would be great. Tyler on Instagram is saying you've got time for Harry Potter. I don't think anybody else has time for Harry Potter, but I do love Harry Potter. Chopsticks. Gosh, you guys, this is tough. Olivia. You know what, guys? I think I'm going to go with Olivia, because not only do I have the requests from right now, I do have some backup requests from the last couple weeks of people asking for Olivia. So we're going to do Olivia tonight. Troy says he wants Olivia too. Lots of people want Olivia. Now, friends on Instagram, I just want to remind you that everything's going to look backwards for you, okay? And it's because of the camera and the way it's set up using the camera on the front of the phone. It's just a funky thing that happens with Instagram, that everything is going to look backwards. So if that bothers you, please head over to Facebook or YouTube, because there you'll be able to see everything correctly, all right? Don't worry, I'm going to read everything out loud anyways, and the pictures will look just fine. You know what I mean? Okay, guys, here we go. It's time for Olivia. Let me take this off so it's not distracting you. There we go. Okay. I love Olivia. Look at all of her trail of clothing that she's left behind. Olivia, written and illustrated by Ian Falconer. It says, to the real Olivia and Ian, and to William, who didn't arrive in time to appear in this book. This is Olivia. She is good at a lot of things. Oh, and she's singing too. She's singing 40 very loud songs. She is very good at wearing people out. She even wears herself out. Boy, do I know some kids like that. Very good at wearing people out. Olivia has a little brother named Ian. He's always copying. Sometimes Ian just won't leave her alone. So Olivia has to be firm. Look at how Ian copies her. Down to the lipstick. Olivia lives with her mother, her father, her brother, her dog Perry, and Edwin the cat. I love the cat. He looks like a little ghost. In the morning, after she gets up and moves the cat and brushes her teeth and combs her ears and moves the cat, Olivia gets dressed. She has to try on everything. And boy, does she. Check out all of her outfits. She's got dresses and bikinis and tops and earmuffs and mittens. What else do you see? Backpacks, baseball caps. She's got quite the wardrobe. On sunny days, Olivia likes to go to the beach. She feels it's important to come prepared. Last summer, when Olivia was little, her mother showed her how to make sand castles. I love making sand castles. Do you? Oh my goodness, she got pretty good. I'll say, check out that sand castle. That's more of a sand skyscraper, isn't it? There she is, working hard. Sometimes Olivia likes to bask in the sun. It's a great word. Do you know bask? It means to just lie there and enjoy it. Bask in the sun. When her mother sees that she's had enough, they go home. Every day, Olivia is supposed to take a nap. It's time for your you-know-what, her mother says. I don't think Olivia likes taking naps too much. Of course, Olivia's not sleepy at all. Surprise, surprise. On rainy days, Olivia likes to go to the museum. She heads straight for her favorite picture. Olivia looks at it for a long time. What could she be thinking? Look at that, checking out her favorite painting. Do you have a favorite painting? Favorite museum? We've been talking a lot about museums this week. And I think one of my favorite museums is the Met in New York City. It's a great museum. I love going to see different paintings. Oh, but there's one painting Olivia just doesn't get. I could do that in about 5 minutes, she says to her mother. You see this painting she's looking at? That's a Jackson Pollock, isn't it? He did a lot of splatter painting, and that's actually a lot of fun to do. Splatter painting, isn't it? As soon as she gets home, she gives it a try. Oh boy, Olivia. Painting on the walls.
The white wall.
The white walls. That's a big no-no, isn't it? Come, have you ever done that before?
No.
Painted on the walls?
I don't know.
Come, Bianca, you want to see the rest of the book?
She looks little.
Yeah, she was little. She should have known better than to paint on the walls, I think. Time out. That's right. She had a big time out after that. After a nice bath and a nice dinner, it's time for bed. But of course, Olivia's not at all sleepy. Well, we know she doesn't like taking naps. Only 5 books tonight, Mommy, she says. No, Olivia, just 1. You want to read it?
How about 4?
How about 4? 2.
3?
Oh, all right, 3. But that's it. Wow, she's a master negotiator, Olivia. She got 3 books. When they finished reading, Olivia's mother gives her a kiss and says, you know, you really wear me out, but I love you anyway. And Olivia gives her a kiss back and says, I love you anyway, too. Oh, they're reading a book, and it says the title is Callas. Callas is a famous opera singer, Maria Callas. Oh, she had a beautiful voice. I bet you Olivia dreams of singing like her one day. There she is, dreaming of singing like Maria Callas. The end.
Dance breaking.
Yeah. Did you like that? I love Olivia books. There's just so many of them, but this is the original, the classic, the best. I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And I know it's getting a little bit late, but I've got someone here asking me for another story. I don't know. It's already 8 o'clock, Bianca. It's bedtime for a lot of people. Come.
Okay.
It's bedtime for a lot of people. We got to make sure we brush our teeth and clean our face and get ready for bed. And I thank you so much for joining us for a couple of stories before we get ready for bed. And thank you for your requests. And I hope you enjoyed Hemily's performance. She worked really hard all year. If you have a performance that you've missed out on, let me know. Oh, I almost forgot. I got some great artwork shared by one of our book club members, Storytime with Michele Book Club, Stephen. Look at this art that he drew. How about that, guys? Isn't that awesome? He drew me as Nina with Star, and up here he drew some of his favorite characters from Sprout. There's Sean and Denisha and Chica and Star and the Pajanimals and Penny and Ricky, Curtis the Owl from the Sharing Show, and Kelly.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. Yeah, great job. Thank you so much for sharing art. I love getting all kinds of art and wishes from you guys. Thank you so much for joining book club, the Storytime with Michele Book Club on Facebook. And thank you for joining us tonight. I think that I am going to, I think it's time to say goodnight. I think you guys can let me know what stories you would like for me to read next week, what stories you would like for me to share maybe on my YouTube channel. Don't forget, I've got so many stories, bedtime stories, funny stories on my YouTube channel. So visit Storytime with Michele over on YouTube. And on my Facebook page, you can let me know any requests that you have. I try and do all of the ones that I get. It's hard to keep up sometimes, though, okay? So with that, we wish you a good night and sweet dreams and a very peaceful and restful sleep. And we hope that you wake up tomorrow feeling refreshed and ready to tackle Friday.
Oh, Friday.
Friday, we call it Friday. And let me know again where you're watching from in the comments. I love to go back and see where everybody's, where this video travels really all over the world. All right, guys.
There's the world right there.
Yeah, we got the globe there. We travel the world with you guys. All right, good night. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Let's see.